Day one. Pit lane interview. Wayne Healy. Joel's just dropped him. I think he's sack flicked him.
I'm Chris Buckley. And I'm Wayne Healy. And this is HQ Extra. What more can I say? Next year in 2020. So hopefully virtually we've retained all our sponsors for next year, and we do have a couple of announcements a bit later on. So can't wait, can't hear. Thanks, Amanda. No sound. How are we going? Can we?
They got us.
All good.
Turn it
Excellent.
up a bit.
Okay, so let's start that again. If you missed out that you didn't hear me, I said that thank you. Welcome to Xtra. A bit constipated, and I was chewing a quick ease, and got acid influx, all that kind of stuff that
And that's
you
the bit
didn't
that you
quite.
repeated.
Yeah, well, they should know that. That's what it's about, isn't it? We're open and honest people. Okay,
it's a live
if you
show.
didn't
It is
if
a
you
live
didn't
show.
if you didn't hear us, this is Ian McLean, our second repeat offender, kept joining us, and a big announcement with Ian a bit later on. Chris Buckley, who's come fresh out of hospital with his shoulder. Good to see him with. I don't know what kind of hat is that. Is that a stocking Santa hat or?
Mate, I've got no idea. Ian brought it with him, so I just...
Oh, come on. That came out of your bag this afternoon.
I look like a green leprechaun. I'm still trying to work out how to straighten this hat up, but anyway, all good. Hey, Jason Wallace from Central Coast, thanks for joining us. Toffee, look, guys, like our show, share the show. So let's get it out there. Let's let everyone know that we're still going tonight.
have
And it's
had
a bit of a Christmas special.
A fantastic year, obviously, Wayne, and plenty of supporters along the way. We've just had to hit that 1,000 mark with our Facebook followers. So, as you said, keep sharing, keep liking. Tell your friends. And
Something you might want to clarify for us.
Is your phone on? Didn't we say put it on silent? You poor simple.
Something I wasn't aware of with the number of
professionalism.
likes that we've got.
Yep.
We're getting ridiculously close to a fairly magical number. I was unaware, as tech savvy as I am, I was unaware of some of the specifics as to how we get liked. How do we get to 1,000? What do we need people to do?
okay, well, like I said, as Wayne says every show, if you go to our Facebook page and you can share our post, you can share our page. Obviously, to friends, family, whoever else out there who might be interested to watch us Pelicans go around every fortnight. But mate, it's been building gradually since the start of the year. We've been going. Well, here we
There
are.
you go.
We'll have a look now, and
Yep.
our followers are actually just about at 1,000. Oh, there's the like button. That's it. Just hit the like
Beautiful.
button.
Hit
On
the like
Facebook
button.
page, and
I've been watching all the articles and the feeds and been liking every one of them, as many people do, but I didn't understand that it was actually go to the site and like the page more than like actually what's being produced. So
well, a lot of people, if they see one of our our Facebook posts, they can like that, which will then you can all click on Facebook on HQ Extra, which then you can hit the like button.
Drop
It's
me
like,
pen.
like any Facebook that you follow, you've got to like the actual page, not just one of the posts.
Yeah. So and invite your friends to like our page and share it.
Ian is very new to Facebook.
I am,
You're
proudly.
a Facebook virgin nearly.
Oh, look, it's all new to me, so yes.
Well, as Ian was saying, he was saying because Ian's saying because Ian is now part of HQ Extra. So our announcement tonight with Ian here, Ian is our tech savvy guy, and Ian has done some wonderful things behind the scenes all year to help us out, and then we brought him on board to help out every now and then. He'll jump on the panel, but he's done some remarkable things in the last couple of weeks, I would like to say, and I'm going to let him announce what we've just we're starting.
Yeah, look, I've obviously been behind the scenes and helping these guys with the show and very, encouraged by the way that the sport's been taking the show, and it's just grown. I mean, 1,000 likes is pretty huge, but the numbers are just getting greater and greater, and you guys heading down to Winton kind of cemented that.
People love us, Ian.
That's why
They love us.
that's just a fact.
What is
Sadly.
there not to love?
Sadly, there's a lot of you to love.
There's plenty.
There's a lot more of him.
But no, look,
Have you tried putting your arms around him? Hey?
Santa.
At least you can get your fingertips, you can touch your fingertips around me. Him, forget it. You got no chance.
That's why I got the Santa hat, the big jolly fella, right?
Yeah.
The fat
That's
jolly
it, the
fella.
big fat jolly fella.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. You did.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Look, I've been able to help out a little bit, and for a while I've been looking into what we could do to try and help promote the category and the show a little bit more so. And being a bit new to Facebook, I kind of missed some of the early on stuff of this year, and there's a lot of people that aren't necessarily on Facebook that are missing what we're actually producing as well. So I've actually been able to assist with getting a website organised, which has now been released.
There you have it. There it is. It's on the screen now.
So that's HQ hqxtra.com. So HQXT.
www.
Yeah, www. HQXtra.com. So that's up and running, and it's got some amazing links with.
Now listen, don't go and look at it now. Wait till the end of the show.
Yes, stay on the show.
on the show,
Don't
stay
look at
with
it
us.
yet. We're putting everything up there now. As you can see,
It'll still be there.
It'll still be there.
after the show.
There's a lot we're going to go through the website,
Yes.
so don't panic, mate. All I wanted to say is thank you very much for your hard work for the last 2 weeks. It's been fantastic. It's been phenomenal, and we can't thank you enough. And welcome to HQ Extra. And mate, we're glad to have you, and what you've done has been really, really good, and it's just going to help HQs all around Australia out. They're going to be there is a website now that
It'll have
like I
everything.
said, it'll have everything.
All the races, the
Well, look, we're going to talk through it, but it's going to have links left, right, and centre. But Daniel, if you don't mind, can you just bring that back up for quickly and go down to our sponsors, because that is our next big thing. I would like to announce that we have 2 great new sponsors come on board for next year. That's CR International and Harvey Towing Services.
good
So,
blokes from Queensland.
2 more fantastic crews coming on board to help out HQ Extra for next year. So looking forward for the partnership and their help guiding us through and having fun with HQ Extra in 2020. So again, thank you Trevor Penny and Joe Andreski for coming on board and supporting HQ Extra. It means a lot to us and all the HQ drivers and supporters around Australia.
Look, it makes it, again, a national sort of side of things, which is what's encouraged me sort of along the last 12 months anyways. It's gone from originally being a bit of a New South Wales-based results and reports, and the more that's kind of growing over the year. You've been to Winton and you've been to other events as well, and the gravity of what that's doing for the sports, just amazing. It's really great to see. So, congratulations to you and Chris and Blendline to be involved in the show, and the sponsors make it possible because it's not free. There's expenses that are incurred to even produce the show, and things like the websites aren't free, let alone all the hard effort that goes into it on making it happen. So it's all fantastic.
Again, we can't thank Blendline TV, Daniel Beckinsale, enough for what he's done for us.
And his lovely partner Liz.
His lovely partner Liz, and all their crew that work hard behind the scenes. But Daniel's been our producer. He supplies all this so we can do our show. He does amazing things on the computer. Guys, if you not just in HQ land, if you're watching and you're from other categories, Blendline TV is definitely something you should have filming your categories on weekends. Again, to Daniel and all the crew behind it, Blendline TV, thank you very much for making HQ Extra what it is. So
We've come a long way since January this year, mate.
Yeah,
mate, haven't we what?
I know.
If you have a look on our new website, you'll see.
Not yet.
Not
Not yet.
Later
Wait
on.
till
Just
the show.
stay watching the show.
But check out episode 1. It's fantastic.
Hey, don't mock. That was me and Daniel.
I know.
Our first ever go at it.
Unbelievable. It was fantastic.
And you're on the spot with one of the infamous rounds and incidents for myself, sadly.
Yes.
Start of
Oh,
the year.
yeah. Well, you had that.
I
the
was there.
Yeah, that's right. You're at Wakefield Park.
I wasn't there all weekend, but
yeah.
I was there.
Yeah. So. Yep. Look. Daniel, we are sucking up a little bit. That's all right. Yeah.
Thanks, Daniel.
That's what you
Plug,
do, mate. No, we love it. So again, like, share. Let's let everyone. Plenty of talk. Let us know what you think. Like with the question of the week. The question of the week: what single event are you looking forward to in 2020? Again, question of the week: what single event are you looking forward to in 2020?
What single event are you looking forward to, Wayne?
To be quite honest, I really want to do the Nationals at Northern Territory.
Okay.
But playing a very close second is the 4-hour. I can't wait to get back there and hopefully we have not an issues that we had and we be a bit competitive. So I love the 4 hour. The 4 hour was just brilliant. I'll tell you another close one. Queensland 1 hour is really, really good.
I think all the Enduros this year are going to see big numbers from interstate travellers.
Yeah. Well, we had a few people talk about the Enduros in our last episode, and everyone, or majority, agreed that there should be an Enduro Cup.
We said it before, HQ Xtra.
Well, there you go. So that's one of the talking points about tonight is HQ Xtra Enduro Cup. If we can get 4 states, South Australia, if we can get South Australia on board, I know Darren's watching because he's a good avid listener. Thank you, Darren. Watcher as well. Darren gets South Australia across the board and gets a 1 hour happening. Queensland are having a 1 hour. If New South Wales get the 1 hour, which we're going to have to talk about that because that's a week after the Nationals, so we might have to try and change dates something now because that's got to happen somehow. Well, look, there's still got plenty of time, but it's behind the scenes. That's not up to us. That's up to the powers to be. And you finish off with the 4 hour, which is an absolute fantastic event. So,
well, even there, Amanda Saunders put down Winton 4 hour, so there is a lot of excitement about that 4 hour again. I think, especially after this year, it was a great event. I think it's going to be even bigger and better this in 2020.
Yeah, well, they will be one of the. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on this. I could be wrong, but they could be the first for the father and daughter team. Now, I believe. Now, don't quote me. It just depends on the Lilies and Stuart Lilly and
Tennille.
Might be Tennille. They might be able to do it, but they've got other things to consider. So, mate, there's so much happening though for next year,
and it's great to see that. I love that. Yeah, it turns it more into a team sort of event, and we're all there to race and compete and pick up the trophy ourselves. But at the end of the day, that's not what makes the car go round. So it involves a lot more people. It involves a lot more teamwork to make those things possible. Result or not, you've got a lot of people there enjoying it, and that's what I love. That's those types of enduros and things that are really good to see from the outside.
Potsy's is 1 hour at SMP. Dave Allen, Nationals Darwin, if plans come together. So, again, people are already starting to comment. Guys, like I said, HQ Xtra isn't what it is without you guys commenting. We love doing a live show, so the more you comment, the more you talk about it, the more things get happening. And like I said, you've got so much to talk about tonight, so let's keep moving on.
What else would you like to go on to?
Oh, well, obviously, with the
website
and having those new sponsors on board.
Yeah, look,
we've got a bit of a little bit of a competition.
A promotion. A little bit of a competition. So Wayne's beautiful car created a lot of interest at Winton, which was fantastic to see. That had some amazing sign writing on it and looked brilliant and absolute.
Who done that? Who made those stickers?
Not really sure, but whoever they are should be paid a lot of money.
Yeah, forget that.
Look, good to see you guys get there, and that was my way of helping, so that's fantastic. But look, the car's come up well, and basically looking forward that was a bit of a one-off signage for that particular weekend and the sponsors that were involved. Next year, though, rumour has it you'll be racing.
Absolutely. I'm back on track.
And the opportunity for that, I kind of threw it out there that let's have a bit of a option on different designs that the car may look like. And on the website itself, it'll actually come up with a competition or a promotions tag. And there we go. There's a photo of the car down at Winton, which looks great. But we've got 3 options on the car as to what it may look like. Couple of mock-ups of designs, and basically it's up to the members and the viewers to look at
go to promotions there, Daniel. If you click on promotions
on that, and those 3 options will be on there.
There we go.
That's pretty much as it stands at the moment.
Scroll down,
and then that's an option that people will be able to vote on.
Yep. So you'll have 3 options: option A,
or 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, or 3.
And then down the bottom. Basically, that'll allow people to fill in the form, first name, second name, third name. Second name.
Wayne
email.
1 Lav Hill.
There you go. Thank you very much.
Final lap Ealing.
And
It's the outlap specialist, though. I am the outlap specialist. Toffee, looking forward to attempting in the
See you
North
in the
American
NT.
See you
Interstate.
in the
Yeah, there you
NT,
go.
That's it. I like that. See you in the NT. Very nice. Toffee, good choice of words there. Play on words, I should say. But anything interstate, well, it'd be great to catch up again. And yeah, so there's the.
So that's the breakdown on it, and then at the bottom you get to choose option 1, 2, or 3. That competition's going to link up to something that you might want to touch on now as well.
Yes, well, another big thing. Bucko, you want to fire away on this one? You want to lead away?
No, you're right, mate. You can take it.
It's a June tonight.
He's still on morphine.
He's still on the painkillers. Right?
Absolutely, I am.
Keep awake, Santa.
All right, mate. Just every now and then go like that in front of his face.
I'll give him a nudge.
Do we have it? What was that?
Oh, that's okay.
Okay. So,
What-
right now.
What we will be opening after the show is another page on the website there that is regarding membership.
Correct.
What would you like to explain with how you'd like to approach that?
Okay, so very excited. HQ Xtra is going to have members. We are going to start our own membership for HQ Xtra, which will help support us getting to around the states and to help fund the equipment that we need. Like I said, we're not here to make money, but we're here to promote and get around all the states, and we're trying to, by doing that, if you support us, we can support you. Now, in the membership, we have 2 memberships. Social membership, which is $50, and a competitors membership, which is $100. Now, you'll get a whole bunch of goodies in the competitors. You'll get a T-shirt that'll say... what?
Bucket hat?
Bucket hat. A bucket hat. T-shirt that says, if
Nope.
it ain't pinging, keep it singing.
No, that you buy that separately.
Oh, that's separate. There you go. Sorry.
He's paying attention in our meetings.
Yeah, no, well, there you go. This hat might-
Okay.
This hat feels a bit... everything just feels tight. Just anyway.
No, it is a
My face looks real fat and chubby.
You look fine, mate.
Yeah,
you
it's
don't
Darwin.
look like a green leprechaun at all.
Anyway, a fat one.
At all.
But anyway, so the membership, you get stubby holder, you get
Bucket
a
hat.
whole bunch of
Calendar.
Calendar.
Key ring.
Keyring.
A membership card. So we get a membership card, and the first 100 to get
100.
in,
Absolutely.
and it's not okay. So you can't do it now. It is. It's frozen on the website. Yep. So because we want you to watch the show, we don't want you to do it straight away. But the first in best dress will get
Pick a race number.
pick their own race number as their membership number. And
Or their favourite number. Might
or
not be their
favourite
race number,
yeah,
but
it can be whatever they like, and it'll come up through the website, and we know it's in order. So what we'll do is put down 2 numbers in case one's already been taken. If the first one's not taken, the second one you'll get the second pick if someone's already basically got in front of you. So basically, we'll have everything up and running after tonight.
and that'll actually come up on the purchase part.
Yep. So
You'll complete those details, and it'll actually ask for a preferred race number or member number that you'll be in, and first in best dressed on that.
Yep.
Online there, you've got credit card payments or PayPal, so it's all online. And look, one of the other parts to what you were mentioning with the membership is that there will be certain promotions that are membership based around the year, that there might be promotions and events and sort of things like that that'll be incorporated with that, as well as the awesome merchandise, so the hats and so forth, the stubby holders.
we're going to have merch. We're upgraded, and we're going to have merch.
Well, you're the only two with it.
Well, we're
And
going to
Santa.
upgrade our shirts. So next year we'll have a bit of a different look because we're going to we're changing our image a little bit in the sense of we're upgrading. We've got more sponsors, and we're trying to make it a little bit more professional in the sense of the way we look.
Yep.
Not the way we act.
Yep.
Definitely not the way we act, Wayne.
Are you talking now?
Yeah, mate, I'm back.
You just woke up. I gave him a nudge. I'll keep the rest of it nice and quick. The race calendar. So that's sort of something that can incorporate all the states. So a one-stop shop for anyone to hop on and see what's happening in a given month. So that'll get updated as those are possible, those dates. I know that most of those are around.
Give you tonight.
There
So
you go.
Those dates will be given to Ian tonight, and the next week or two it'll be all up and running.
Yep. So you can look at that.
You'll have
Any
all the states. I've got every single state except for the Northern Territory. Unfortunately, I don't have theirs yet. But if they're watching or someone knows them, they can let us know. That'd be fantastic. That'd be great. But we got all the South Australians, we've got Victorians, we've got Queensland, we've got Tassie, New South Wales. We've got all the dates. So those dates will be all listed there. Basically, we want the main reason why we're doing this, besides membership and stuff like that, is we want HQ Xtra webpage to also be probably the hub of HQ Racing to help out. Unfortunately, each state has a great website. Don't get me wrong, please. Don't get me wrong.
I'll clarify that.
Yeah.
Not every state.
Not every single state has them, but a lot of them do have a good website.
Absolutely.
And for your states, that's great. But if you want to look at other things, sometimes it's not available. So, guys, if you want to use our website, if you want to get information to us, there is a contact us and all that kind of stuff, which Ian will get to in a minute. But you can download so much stuff and do to help your state. And if you want to use
there's
the webpage,
there's going to be a link to every state on the page, or there already is.
It's already on the front page, yeah.
And what we're just going to put a bit of responsibility onto those states to have their websites updated regularly with point scores, race meetings, because it's not just about us. Everyone's got to put a combined effort to bring HQs back to where we should be, and this is a good start. But you guys around the country, every state's got to put it in as well. And as I said, it doesn't take a lot of work to have someone update the website once a week.
Yeah,
once a month.
and sadly our higher party is the one that's the most outdated. So HQRA is very outdated. The Western Australians do a great job. Massive PR, massive opportunity there for people to hop on and try and find out what's going on. They've got some amazing photos on there that are really quite riveting. Queensland's got a pretty good job of PR as well, and New South Wales, again, a solid mention there. There's articles that are regularly getting done for them, and some of the other states haven't even got websites.
Yeah.
They've got Facebook links. So it's good to be out there, but it's not... Facebook can't be the only face. You can't get 90% of the things that a website can do. So if you're trying to promote the sport, you're missing a whole market.
Toffee, yes, mate. We definitely have stickers.
That's part of the membership as well.
Part of the membership, yes.
Social membership, you get a calendar and the stickers, and then the full membership will get stickers as well, as well as a dash pad. That's one of our promotions later on, but that's something that'll be promotable in the car for in-cars, which leads us to the next page, which is actually the videos page. So with the video page, we're going to be uploading or have already had a lot of uploads on current episodes and previous episodes for HQ Xtra. So there'll be a back catalogue of that. But as well as that, there's the opportunity to have your own videos uploaded onto the site as well. So down the bottom of the page there's a very straightforward link that you can hyperlink to anything that's on YouTube. So put your details through there, paste into your site, and very easy to do on YouTube. Send that through, and that'll end up with a chance to be able to sort of get onto the videos as well. So I see that as just being brilliant for people to be able to get some out there, and there's some brilliant stuff from the Nationals. It would have been something that you're hectic driving in the rain with no wipers. And
actually, but you speak of that, and for those who watched just prior to our show coming to air, that the 1 hour of the 4 hour, 1 hour on Foxtel, 4 hour through Blendline TV, DGB Media on Foxtel tonight. I actually was given some glasses to wear in my helmet. I had the little camera in it, and I actually got some. There's footage of me racing with that and with that thing, and that was unreal. So things like that
brilliant.
People don't get to show can share that now.
Yeah.
And, that was on the show tonight. I believe that was a little bit on the show. And actually, Blendline TV, if you look through Blendline TV's Facebook page, HQ Xtra did share that, and you'll see some of that of me. That was the camera, the glasses type thing, and that was great. There's things like that you can now upload and do. Yes, and don't do anything stupid out there, people, and hyperlink stuff. It is, racing show. Not
It
a
just won't get on there. That's fine.
So there you go.
There you go.
So, this is before this is how wet it was, and then with my luck on that
Was
weekend,
this the 206 lap?
208,
206 this lap?
208,
How's you want me to swear on the show?
210.
No, 210, 209, and then I started getting down to the 208s. They go through you sort of Buckley. It's all right for you. You get in the car, and there's all of a sudden the rain stops, and
Hey, listen, mate.
easy for you, isn't it?
I
There
had-
was no fire, there was no nothing.
It was just like that when I went out there at the
Yeah, of
start.
course
I
it was.
promise you.
Yeah.
And you're doing 202s, wasn't it?
Not quite. Certainly wasn't 208s.
Getting back to the race calendar just quickly. Oh, actually, no, we'll get back to that later. So, yeah. So, look, guys, like I said, what you've done so far has been brilliant. People, there's an avenue now to upload your videos to help us out. And then, not only that, we can then use it in our shows as well. So,
Oh, look,
it just helps us help you.
Yep.
Basically, that's what we're trying to do is help us help you.
And obviously, Wayne, we appreciate what Ian has done for us because me and you together, we couldn't do half of that. So.
oh, look, it's been a long time in the making, but the last couple of weeks has been the chance to upload a couple extra things on it, and you said we wanted it sort of going by the end of the year, and I'm not the only person involved in it, but it's good to be able to add a couple of things and get it going.
No matter what he's racing.
Oh, here we go.
Here's an
Pit stop.
insight into pit activity here from the driver's seat. We're going to take a break as, here you go. He's yelling about moving some wind outside of the screen. Yep. And we'll be back on the other side of the break with Blendline TV.
Tell him I need Raid X.
Mind you, we're so close. We're only 52 laps behind. The car screwed up on
There is
Saturday.
there's some good footage there of Wayne.
I was
I
excited.
don't know if it was on the show tonight. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see it.
I haven't been behind the wheel for a couple of years. So
You were excited.
You could tell.
You were excited.
I was still wanted to be competitive.
We're 52 laps down, and he's yelling and screaming.
Carrying on.
Get out!
Hey,
Look,
whether
the wiper stopped working because what happened was the toggle switch, it must have shorted, and the actual toggle switch itself comes up. Well, the toggle switch started going down and down, and down. It melted into the thing until I had nothing, and then it was just the smoke, and the smoke was quite potent. And I had no choice but to come in, and this Pelican wasn't ready anyway.
Oh, it's like a.
Come on, hurry up! Get in the car! We're only 52 laps behind. Come
Let's
on,
not
you can
make it
catch up.
53.
You would have thought we had a chance of winning it the way you were carrying on.
Well, I tell you what, I only got overtaken by I think 1 or 2 cars, maybe, and that was because the wiper stopped working.
no,
Johnny Baxter got overtaken by a few.
credit to Chris.
Just brought that up, Johnny. Sorry, mate. I
Well-
was told.
Rainmaster.
I would like to hear about your 4-hour feedback as well, and how you went down there too. So I'd like to hear how you guys went with it, because that refers back to my answer on the question of the week. Mine would be, I'd love to get to something like the Winton 4-hour at some stage.
Well, I tell you what. Just on an outside looking in, I was lucky enough to team up with Chris, right? Bucko.
Were you lucky enough to team up with Wayne?
Getting on a serious note, right, type thing. Bucko there was with young Blake and his father, so there was 3 generations. Of being at that thing. Blake was on the tools, helping out, doing a great job, and then running around on the camera, doing great stuff. Les was there helping out when he could and what he could.
Ex-racer himself
and then
too.
You had Chris racing, so I was lucky enough to be with the Buckley family, just racing. Just sitting back watching that was brilliant.
There you go.
So,
Spectator sport.
and that's what it's all about, and that's what HQ's all about, racing. So, yeah.
Yeah. Look,
I think I said it last last show. To come around on the front straight there and see my old man and my son both cheering me on. It's pretty special. It was really good. Oh yeah, we were nowhere, but mate, we had a great day, and we weren't going backwards on Sunday. That's for sure.
no, you did well. Doesn't matter. Second's the first loser. So
Yeah, we
where you
took
were.
some pretty big names on Sunday. I was pretty happy.
Yeah, well, there's me. So you're doing the right thing for you, Chris.
And can we hear what he says? Because it's gold. It really is.
You want to hear that.
Oh, we missed it.
Actually, they won the Brownie and Cowie won the
They got their money back.
got their money back.
They did.
There you go.
And what a fantastic promotion that
Yeah,
Victorians done.
did a great job.
Yeah, that's Liney there. from South Australia. Good looking car too, that one.
Another good looking
It's
car.
a fast car.
Yeah, geez, they've done well. They're a great, mate. Them, I believe there's not a thing they don't race. They're at the dirt racing sprint cars and everything. The Heinrichs. I mean, what can't they do?
Oh, lucky people.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, a couple of people joining us. Neville, Rattray, and sorry.
Yeah, Colin.
I always get is it Rattray or is it?
Oh, we had that last time I
Rattray.
was on.
So I apologise
I
if I'm saying
apologise
it wrong,
too.
but anyway, Kane Robinson, Tracy Malden from Victoria, welcome to the show. Vicky, Tegan from Queensland, thank you very much for your support and help. What you're helping it out too with Harvey's Towing and getting them across the line for us. So you're a great thing, and Tegan's going to help out with HQ Xtra up in Queensland when we can't be there. So great stuff for Queensland ahead, because they're in great hands up there with Tegan and the Andreskis and Schomburgs. Actually, Schomburg come up with a good idea. Now I've got to mention that because he'll probably shoot me. He said one of the competitions, because he wants to have he wants to have some competitions and giveaways, which is what we're going to. It's in part of our talking tonight, but I'll just skip ahead. He said one of the competitions we should have is everything's emphasis on racing and cars and stuff like that. He said, let's have a competition on best looking car trailer. Not the big enclosed things that cost mega bucks, because no one's got them. There's only a handful that's got them. Just normal car trailer.
You mean tinsel?
I think Brad means to paint his pink.
Well, I did say that was a great idea from a driver that drives a pink car. But he was very excited about it. It sounded like he had a few drinks, but he was very excited about it.
Oh, look!
But you know what? That's not a bad idea.
I like the idea of it, and even just getting away from having the winner is the trophy, and not so much the only thing that makes the whole world work. So everyone loves getting a trophy, but at the same point, who you do it with and why you enjoy it, that's a unique thing.
And that's one of the reasons that the website's there too, is the contact page and suggestions. So you contact us, make a suggestion, tell us what you think, how we can improve, what we can do, and let's just at the moment we're going through teething. You've done a great job, but there's always room for improvement through what people want to hear and see.
We need the feedback.
You need the feedback, exactly right. So
Tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like.
Yeah, exactly right.
I think the way that you put it was, it's a one-stop shop. It's a chance for HQs to centralise all that information and race dates and video footage and competitions, promotions, sponsors, things together end up just being able to be something that we can all look at once. So,
Mr. 100%er up in Queensland said Brad needs to work on his driving first
before he worries about trailers.
Oh, well said.
Oh, that's fighting words.
yeah, I was going to say Queensland.
Hey, Brandon.
There you go.
Yeah, Brandon cleaned up in Queensland. Virtually won, or he did. We won every race up there. He even won a race in the Nationals. And
What I want to know is in Queensland is will Joe get that car next year?
well,
Yeah,
that is the biggest question.
It's gone from
The
Scott.
Godfather. Will the Godfather step in?
Well, Scott had it.
Scotty
He won.
had it and won it.
Brandon had it. He won.
Won it. Now
Give it to Joe. I reckon he'll win it too.
Well, there's a very
Take it, Joe.
big possibility.
Sorry, Brandon.
The perpetual car.
Mate, the guy used to
Well,
ride motocross too, and
I think he still does.
yeah, he's still getting back into it. And some of the things you see, the photos and stuff, I'd shit myself doing shit like that.
I always
Oh.
said, mate, anyone
I'm hopeless.
can ride bikes can normally race cars
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah,
They get
I
good
can ride.
feel.
I'm a capable and comparable rider, but nothing like what he can do. So
They're crazy.
all good. So that's our contact page and suggestion page.
Yeah, that's what I can see on the website. That people can have a look through it. There's more information there that will add and grow over time, and even just the information on the dates and race dates and things. The promotion itself will be running for about a month, so get in there and have a look at that. See what your opinion is, which one of those car designs, and again, that's just something a bit different that we haven't seen in the sport before, and everyone has their own opinions on what they want to make their car look like. Take a vote. Why not see?
We've touched on the merchandise. We're going to have merchandise next year to buy, so that'll come through the year.
That can be accessible through there as well.
Yep.
So that'll grow too.
Yep, definitely. So we'll have that organised, and we'll have some pictures and some displays. Chris is organised and all that. He's behind. He's getting behind that and getting that sorted.
Should have some
So
very
that'll be
nice merchandise for everyone, and
Yep,
including ourselves, hopefully.
that's it. Yeah. So
And what's the website again?
the website is HQ Xtra.com. HQXTRA.com.
Oh, that's the other thing too. There's some news articles there as well. So that can be something that can get sent through if you've got a hyperlink to any of those articles. So if any state happens to have a particular news article, they're just some samples there from New South Wales. Supercars actually got to mention when Tim Slade in the off season running at the 4 hour.
Yep.
That was in auto action and as well as supercars. But yeah, those types of things. So again, get the community involved, and I'm sure there's news articles that pop up now and again, and it could be something that someone does themselves, that you've got a sponsor that wants to have a bit of a plug, has something to do with it, pop it out there.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with my hat, Bruce. What's wrong with my hat?
Green leprechaun, wasn't it?
There we go. Straighten it up.
What
So
else have you got coming up next year?
Well,
Massive things.
massive. Oh, look, with great sponsors coming on board and retaining the sponsors that we had this year, which is absolutely great, fantastic. We look like moving out of this little set. It's been great to us for this year. We just want to open it up a little bit better. So again, thanks to Hands On First Aid, Ready Strip, FLB Automotive Recruitment, and Osborne Transport, Blendline TV, we can now sort of like expand a little bit, because our plans are to have a bit more relaxed lounge, a bigger backdrop, display a bit more, and just move it into a bigger environment.
Do you
Just a
worry
bit
that
space?
Chris might fall asleep
Oh, there's a good chance of that now happening now.
on the lounge?
Massive chance tonight.
Okay,
I do have an excuse, believe
you
me.
you do have an excuse. You've been in hospital all week, so just to be here tonight, it's pretty good. So you've done well.
You have
mate.
done well. Good to see you back.
I am proud of you.
Yeah,
good to
You've
see you
done
back.
well.
I'm
And
here, but I'm not.
Dwayne-
really here.
Dwayne dropped in and said good day to you.
Yeah, I think those who follow my Facebook page would have seen that our fantastic president dropped in, said g'day,
New South
brought
Wales
me a
president.
gift too.
Flowers?
Yeah, nice.
No, Jim Beam and Coke.
That works well
Nice.
in the hospital.
Yes.
The,
Yes. Have you been drinking that tonight?
No,
Oh, okay.
just
could
the,
have been
the
an
medication,
excuse.
mate.
It's just medication.
They're crackers. Anyway,
We'll try not to keep you up too late.
yeah.
But yeah, the set, that'll look great. A bit more room to move. We can get the chairs a bit more comfortable and get some sponsors with a little bit more room for signage too, so that'll be a bonus.
Yes, and that's one of the main things, is to, behind you see we got our little sponsorship board there, or we're upgrading that and moving forward and into bigger, better things, and that's thanks to Blendline TV as well. So again, great things happening for next year, and that is because we've got great support and great partners coming on board, and to all the people behind us. So we can't thank you guys enough out there. So can you turn the sound off again? Andrew McMaster.
I think
That's just nasty.
Let's just have it a go, isn't it?
Hey, that's nasty. Andrew McMaster. Do you know an Andrew McMaster?
Mate, I can tell you now, he doesn't raise HQs. 'Cause
No.
Anyway, welcome, Andrew. Nice to
Welcome
have
to
you.
the show, Andrew. See, that's how good we are. We got other people from other categories watching our show.
Oh, he
Welcome.
raced in the 4 hour, did he?
There you go.
But he,
I was just looking at Catherine Pilkington, Kieran's beautiful wife, has just chipped in as well. So
Oh, nice. Great to see you. Thank you. And Brucey, yes, of course you wouldn't expect anything less from me. Why would you? Hey? Again, guys, We appreciate you guys jumping on. Andrew
McMaster,
and all that
he races Impra, and he's got that Beers R Us vehicle. He could be a great sponsor for our show.
Oh, there you go.
Beers R Us.
Andrew, you're now our new favourite friend. Welcome to the show.
Beers are definitely us.
Find him a car.
Absolutely. We can find you a car to jump in HQs. The problem is, once you start in HQs, you won't want to go to any other category because we just have too much fun.
Yeah, but Brett Osborne started
in
Introductory.
Impra and hasn't looked back. Although
decided otherwise.
Yeah.
2020, a little bit of a change.
Yeah, so 2020, we are proud to lock in 20 episodes, a minimum of 20 episodes. Will there be probably a couple of extra ones in...
Extra?
Get it? Yeah. A couple of HQ extra ones in there due to nationals or certain special events coming up. But Daniel and I... Daniel's been good enough to sit down and we can lock in 20 episodes starting on the 12th of February.
Massive.
This is a Wednesday night. It'll be 9 p.m. kickoff, daylight saving time, 9 p.m. kickoff. And when we go back to normal time, it'll probably be 8:30, so Western Australia can catch up and all that. But again, we can't do this show without Blendline TV, so thank you very much to that. Yep. And he's talking in the background again. And
you said you haven't even signed the contract yet.
Is that 20 or 26?
We did. We shook hands, mate. That's good enough. That's verbal.
Beers are us.
Beers are us. That's it. I like it. James Flett, co-driver, Potts Motorsport. Okay. Dave Allen, Macca raced with James Flett on the 4-hour.
They're talking about
Andrew
McMaster.
Dave, you can't say things like that.
What
What's
did he
wrong
say?
with you? You stupid. No, I can't say you can't do that. Dave is a great character in HQ Extra. Sorry that we were getting... The flamingo, yes. What story would do?
We'll find out about that.
Okay, yes. Dave Allen and the pink flamingo story. We've got to find that one out. Okay. Just been told about that. I've got no idea, but Dave, I'm sure you'll fill us in. One of the great characters of New
That
South
would have been
Wales.
a fun place to stay with the boys from, well, there was obviously Dave Allen, Pedro, Fletty, and Andrew McMaster. They're all in the same... B&B. Would have been an interesting place to stay.
4-hour.
Yes.
Yes. At Benella.
I heard there was a bit
Are they at Benella or Wangaratta?
somewhere in between. But I heard there was a bit of karaoke going on and all sorts of shenanigans. So the boys had a good time on and off the track, that's for sure.
Again, it's part of the
That's HQ
journey.
racing, mate.
Love it.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Beers are us.
Beers are us. Yeah. Beers are us. Okay. Also, moving on, part of our... well, that's pretty much the website.
That is the webs. Well, that's what everyone can start watching. So after the show, we can do that. Anyone can do that.
Yes. What are you laughing at, Daniel? Okay. So that is, like I said, so now after the show, the website is going to have everything. Use it as a hub if you like. We'll update the calendar. We'll update a lot of things. And yes, the competition of the choice of cars, of the design of the 3 designs, will win a free membership. So again, first in, best dressed.
After
get
the
some
show.
memberships.
Yep.
And number 1's already gone. So don't worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1's already gone. So jump on and do that when our show's finished, and yeah.
Jamie Finesse has just jumped on there and had a question for us in regards to the Darwin V8 round, and saying it's only locals only, and I've heard the same thing.
Yes, this is what I've been told. Okay, so information I've been told was the reason why. The Nationals are a month before the V8 round up in Darwin. Now, as far as I know, we've been told that local cars, local drivers are only allowed to enter in the NT in the V8 round. I find that very hard to believe. Why would they do that? But then again, I'm not the promoter. I'm not the thingo, and
Maybe
there's 2 HQs up in
Maybe
the Northern Territory.
a local guy wants to win it.
Maybe.
That's a bit sad.
Well, last year, 2 years
Did
ago,
I
they
just
were
say that
mixed.
out loud?
2 years they were mixed in. And
Yeah.
And I believe this year, it was the first year they haven't been mixed in for a while. Had a separate. There was that many cars up there. It wasn't mixed in. What wasn't mixed in, was it?
I don't know, mate. I know the year before it was, but I'm not sure.
I know the year before was it.
I think
I'm pretty sure it was a standalone
standalone this one. But how
this
cool
one.
would it be with the mass number of Kiwis if they're already there?
See, to me, again, this is just bad planning. Again, not privy to the circumstances of what's going on, but if they would have done it probably 2 weeks leading up to the V8 round, then people could have gone up there, raced the V8 round. 2 weeks later of the Nationals, they could have left the cars up there, storage. There's plenty of storage up there, I've been told. So there's plenty of room to do that. And then we could have all come back and had another bite at the cherry and have some fun up there. HQs would have been on with the V8s.
And that could
would have
reinvigorate
been absolute fantastic for our category.
Yeah.
To say that, or to stop us stop having HQs there is not something we want, especially...
I've never heard of anything so ridiculous. Why would you turn away people want to come in a race?
100%.
It's got to be dollars.
It has to be dollars.
You'd be getting money.
And yeah.
No, well, no, hang on. But if HQs
Oh,
are
you
allowed
got-
to race there next year, but it's only local drivers, that's 2 cars, maybe 3.
Maybe there's other categories that want more
Want more cars?
want more laps. So if other categories have got more cars and they might not want the Kiwis there,
Oh, it could be 1,000 things, I don't know. But
sad.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. If anyone knows what's going on up there, you can let us know.
Well, as
that
Bruce
would be
Heinrich just said, maybe we need to ask David Ling why that's the case, and also, what can we do to get a change? It's ridiculous to have such a big event and have 3 HQs there. It's,
Okay, so there was a spare spot, I believe, and that was from Bruce Heinrich. So there's if there's a spot, I don't know. This year wasn't mixed. There you go. So thanks, Leighton, for coming on. Crouchy, hello, mate. How are you? Good to see you. I have you on board. Again, it's a very good question, and thank you for bringing that up too, Jamie. It's one of those things, mate. You know, it's silly that if it's local drivers only, and there's 2, 3, maybe 4. Let's just.
well, there's not a lot.
No.
We know that much, but
Well, I looked at there was a calendar. They had a couple of races up there, and the most I seen was 2 HQs mixed in with other categories, and there was probably 5 or 6 cars in total. So, if they want it to be in a promotional type thing, and they want cars there, well, that's obviously not the way to do it, is it? So, and look, he's our president, and he knows what's going on up there. So hopefully he can rectify that and
It
fix that up.
could be out of HQ's hands. As I said, it could well be another category that's got influence.
Well, that's it too. So it's in July, and I'm pretty sure there is absolutely no racing in July in the calendar. So, I mean, it'd be perfect to have it that we could all go there. I mean, hey, look,
Could be our question of the day. Is that the one event that you're looking forward to?
I was looking forward to doing the Nationals,
Yep.
to go, because I've never been in Northern Territory, and I think it would be a great experience to do that, to go there, race in the Nationals. I think everyone should want to do the Nationals. It should be our pinnacle to do that, and then you categorise the ones after it, like the 4 hour, and if we ever get back to Bathurst and all those kind of things. But our national one should be to become a national champion. It should be on everyone's bucket list to do that. Regardless whether you're competitive or not, you should want to always do the Nationals. And you know what? The last couple of years we've had 60 cars plus. Let's see how many we're going to have at Northern Territory.
Yeah, but again, it's a bit of
I can't see
forethought.
60 cars being there.
I can't see 30.
Northern Territory. The Western Australians will definitely be there. They'll have. They have always. They
do travel, don't they?
contingency. Yeah, they. The South Australians, they might, but. People will be struggling, I reckon, to get to. I know Queensland are going to have a few.
Yeah.
And I know New South Wales will have, and that's depending on certain people doing certain things to help people out. And that's something that, we're not going to bring that up. That's
It is a long way though, mate. It's a
4,000 Ks.
4-day drive at least to get there.
It's a lot.
Mm.
It's a 4. If you were doing 1,000 Ks, it's 4 days.
That's how long it took Wayne to build that race car. It's 4 days.
If you ask him, yeah.
Mm.
By himself too.
Hey,
Yeah, not a single
hang
person
on,
helped him.
Whoa, slow down.
No one.
You come and spent 3 days and helped. I mean, come on. How good am I?
Yep.
We won Best Presented.
You did.
We did.
Mm.
We did.
Did you say we
And it wasn't the car.
We did.
No, look, Leighton, what's this? When I ran the Nationals in 2006, we had 52 cars. Well, there we go. Hopefully we can beat that.
Yeah, it was huge then.
David Ling runs the support, so
Well, you'd hope
there you go.
there's
So if
influence
Lingy,
there.
and you're our president, and surely you'd be putting up a stink about that.
Surely.
And if you're not, well then questions should be raised.
You should be.
So-
Anyway, it is what it is.
couple of things HQ Extra is going to try and help
we've got-
out.
Next year,
Yeah.
we've got a few exciting things in the pipeline for next year. We have the 2020 HQ Extra Ride Day. So it's going to be very interesting. We had it this year. We had, I think, 8 or 9 members turn up, and from ask any one of them, it was the best day of driving or racing they had all year. It was so much fun. Family, supporters, sponsors got to go for rides and cars, and in front of a very good crowd there too at the what magazine?
Was Unique Cars?
Yeah, Unique Cars.
Unique Cars?
Yep, Rolling 30. That's right.
Awesome.
And it was a great event, and some good cars, and some HQs put on a great display for the crowd, and fingers crossed, mate. We're going to get back there again this year. It's going to be called the HQ Extra Drive Day. So,
Extraordinary.
last year-
Extraordinary drive day.
last year took it was a little bit of short notice. We didn't get huge numbers. It wasn't a great response, but every person was there. I guarantee you, will tell you they'll be back. It was so much fun.
And it's just a great chance to get people that are involved directly and indirectly into a car, and there's countless people, and I think you might even be, oh no, your dad would help, but there's a lot of people that have got into the sport that came through a ride day. I reckon they're sadly missed nowadays to be able to get a sponsor, throw it in the car and have a ride, let alone people in your own family that get the chance, or up-and-comers that might, hey, these
I get to have my son. He came for a couple of hot laps with me, and that was pretty awesome. And I actually got myself in the passenger seat. I went around with Pedro, and mate, it's this experience because everyone drives differently.
It was absolutely hilarious. I did that with Stuart Spry a few years back when we were down at Wayfield Park with AMRS. They had an hour at the end of the afternoon that you got free time if you sort of had the chance. And the irony of the whole thing was he and I swapped halfway through the session and did 2 or 3 laps each. Identical lap times, and the way that he approached corners could not have been more polar opposite to me. He attacked it very, very differently to me, and exits were different, and entries were different. Same car, same lap time. It opened my eyes. It was great to see as well.
I've got to say that my
Daniel just was talking over, just made a good suggestion that SMSP, City Motorsport Park, could be under lights, so we could be doing drive in twilight.
Oh, it'd be great.
So,
mate,
I
can tell you now, there's a big chance because, again, I was on part of the CAMS panel committee, and it's certainly been spoken about already this year. The lights will be in hopefully early in 2020, and not only for V8s but for all other categories as well. So
finally, about time we get rewarded for having headlights instead of penalised.
Yeah,
actually, and there's a couple of extra things. A rain light we got to have. But anyway, moving on. Simulator. We are going to have a race simulator. So when our special guests come on board, and if you would like to nominate a special guest that you would like to or if you would like to be part of our show, please let us know through the website, contact us, or send us an email. The email and all that will be through the website. Again, you can contact us through that or Facebook, whatever. Or if you've got a special guest that you would like to see, if we can get them on the show, that would be great. We'll throw them in the simulator and we'll do a hot lap on the simulator and we'll show that as well.
There's HQs loaded up in there and many tracks, countless tracks. You can run them around Monaco.
We'll stick to a
Relevance?
an Australian track,
Sure.
and see how they
be
go.
one track only, mate. That's
Sure.
it.
That'll be Bathurst.
car
It'll be
park.
Bathurst.
Yeah, right.
It'll be Bathurst. So
Why
we'll
not?
throw Bathurst. We'll throw them in, and we'll have a sim. Amanda makes a good point on cost to get to all the events, like the nationals. It's a big cost.
Oh, absolutely.
And stuff like that.
You pick
So
your battles. And they're heading down to Winton and doing a track
and then,
recon
and then-
before the 4 hour.
And Leighton said he got into a HQ for from a ride day too. There you go. So, and believe it or not, I actually do have a photo of this, but not here. It's not on my computer or anything. I can show you. Leighton, I actually jumped in a ride day with Leighton Cranbrook when he was in a V8 supercar around Oran Park, and that got me hooked. Especially, getting to do it with a mate. I didn't know Leighton greatly. I just knew of him and met him a few times through HQs and stuff. And I jumped in the car with him and, mate, I just said, I have to do this. This is unreal. So
Awesome.
And ever since then, we've been nothing but, good mates. So
Besties.
I wouldn't say besties. He left me for a few years there and just didn't want to bar with me. He didn't know who the hell I am. And all of a sudden, now I'm a star. He wants to get, now he's talking
trying to
me
learn
again,
from you.
Yeah. Now he's talking to
Yeah.
me. Yeah, that's what it is.
Wait till you rub
He
panels.
can't wait to come on our show, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, he
yeah.
won't. He reckons he's not coming on till he wins a race.
Oh, well.
Yeah. He might be waiting a while. It might be harder than you think.
Oh, well.
So,
I'd like to see it. It'd be great to
look.
see him up there. Absolutely.
You know what?
Anyone up there.
just quickly on New South Wales, and I know every state's going to be the same because one of the great things that we can boast about, I should say, is HQ Xtra is bringing people back. They're getting cars out of the garage, or people that sold their cars are getting cars back. There's still plenty of cars out there to buy. Rob Joy's still got a few. There's cars out there to buy. Don't panic. And there's cars that are still in the garage that people have got. I know Ian One-Lum's got a car in the garage, and you know
we spoke about this during the week. There's certainly something we want to get out on our show this week. That you all know someone who's got a car in the shed that hasn't raced for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Kick him up the ass. Let's go. Get it out. Let's get it out.
Let's get HQs out there and let's have some fun. We've got a big campaign. We've got to get organised to get into Bathurst at 2021 for the V8s with the 50 years, the 50 laps, 50 kilometres, 50
and won't be
cars,
50 laps.
50 Ks.
It'll be 50 Ks.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I've got the 50 Ks, 50 cars on 50 years, Bathurst. If we can do something like that or work out something like that.
But look, it's all possible. It's the only way I've been able to race is cars. I've never, ever, and never will have the money to front up and buy a car. But Stewie Spry's car's a good example of that. Was an ex-Thunderdome ride car in its previous life, and then it was in a chook shed for 10 years or 15 years, and then stripped back and turned into a race car that it is now, a pole sitter and competitive car.
I wasn't screaming like a little bitch.
That says girl, mate.
Not little girl, but no, I just emphasised bitch because that's what he
made it a bit more exciting.
He made it. I just made it a bit more exciting. That's all right.
True fact.
You are good
remember,
at that.
Do you know who I am? Blake, you know who I am?
The guy from that show.
Never let the truth get in the way of a good story, do you, mate?
208.
Never get that's it. Never let the truth get away.
Calling 208.
I have a good story. But like I said, we were talking about you get in the top 10 in New South Wales in
2020. You're
in
doing
2020.
very well.
You're doing well because let me tell you, there's some shit hot drivers and cars coming back into 2020, and that's just on a personal New South Wales because that's where we are. Every state's going to have the same. You get it if people are coming back and the good ones are starting to come back. It's just liveling it up, and then you've got the young ones coming through, like especially in Victoria. Andrew Ryan, B grade.
You know, he done such a great job.
Ryan Woods.
Ryan Woods, sorry. Andrew Ryan. Why couldn't... don't know why. Thank you. Sorry about that, Ryan.
Great you covered, Ryan.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? It's just those things that it's bringing people back, and it's going to make it a better competition, stronger.
Oh, look, even Astupi's a prime example.
Yep.
To
Kenny Wright's coming back as well.
Yep, and Leighton's back as well. So
yeah, there you go.
look, even I mean, we've spoken about it many times socially about that top 10 and the cars that are in New South Wales alone. The head count I had last time, I think it was Chris, there was 10 maybe ex-state or national championship winning cars just in New South Wales that'll be competing next year.
Yeah.
And that's not counting... actually, part of that will be some Heinrich cars, but some that haven't won state or nationals as well. Yep. So you're kind of talking 15-odd cars that are ex-state championship winning cars or cars that have been owned by multiple national champion and state champions in the Heinrichs over the years. So even just to front up and have a good run, and I know that's where you want to be and where Chris should be, and but it's not going to be that easy. It's
oh no,
getting it right.
Yeah, I mean Johnny Baxter's coming back. He was strong. He's won this championship a couple of times.
Yep.
And you know, so all these cars, it's just going to be some great racing. You know, Chris Mole, Jason Mole were very strong at the end of the year.
Yeah, we got two there.
You got Dwayne Cambridge is just. He's always thereabouts. He never misses the thing.
You got Brett.
Glenn Deering.
Harrison.
Harrison's strong.
Yeah.
You got Leighton. Then you got, like I said, yourself.
Oh, you got Dave Proglio.
Dave. Exactly right.
Sean Boland.
Pedro, Dave Allen.
Dave Allen. These guys are strong. Stuart Lilly had a great year. You know, third. I think he's second. He finished second in the trophy race once.
At Wakefield.
At Wakefield Park. So, I mean... Wow, it's just exciting things in New South Wales with us racing.
But again, other
and
states...
every state's going to be talking about the same thing. So, and that's it. One of the things that HQ Extra is all about. So we all get to talk about those kind of things. One of the things I wanted to say to guys, check out the calendars. If your state wants HQ Extra to be there as part of your coverage we cover your round, let us know. HQ Extra is dying to get round to every state. We want to do... my wordsmith's been shithouse tonight.
How about you have a go? How about you have a go, Chris?
I might as well just go... probably more understandable. Okay. If you would like us to come to your round, state round, let us know. We would love to come and cover your state round and HQ Extra would love to be part of your coverage.
And what was great to see at the 4 hour, I'm that whole weekend I was riveted. Again, I'm newish to Facebook. I'm a fairly fresh eyes on that, but just the feeds that were going on, there was a lot of racing envy on my behalf, not being able to be there, and you guys were. But what was going on there was entertaining. The backstory behind it, and again, I know you results as everyone else did as well, but that's not what I was seeing as the most riveting thing there. The cars look great. Clearly being a non-cams round, the signage on the cars with a retro NASCAR sort of feel were a bit different as well. We don't normally get to see sort of cars looking out of the box.
They had 30 cars, 31 cars. 32, no, one pulled out, so we had 31. So 62 drivers. 40 is the target for next year. 40. We can get 40. And that's 80 drivers. And let me tell you, we had two supercar drivers in that... I do like it.
40 times two.
Ex-Bathurst winner.
Ex-Bathurst winner. Paul Morris. Tim Slade was there. Like you said, we got a bit of a mention in that.
Look, you and I have spoken about it off air as well and had a bit of a chat. There's a lot of guys that are still around the sport and in various categories that I would love to see back on the track again.
Yeah.
There's massive amount of guys that are out there that would
all
be
the old champions are coming back.
DAP hands. So guys like Daney is a prime example of that. You got Kieran Pilko that's running Speedway. There's guys all around that are running different categories, as well as the fact that you got guys like Tim Slade and Paul Morris sort of having a bit of a steer occasionally. They're great to have back on there, and I'm sure there's a heap of other drivers that will be allowed to
Sorry,
get
I'm
back on.
laughing. Dave Allen.
Sorry to interrupt you.
I didn't even see that one.
You're shit every week,
week.
Wayne Healy. See if you can string 2 sentences together next year.
Well, hang on. Okay, so you shit every week. Well, actually, I shit every day. So you want to get your texting right, Mr. Allen. You should say, you are shit,
He does
not you shit every week.
string more words together than he does laps this year or two, I might say.
You
Winton.
know what? That's it.
That's
Go
it.
fuck
Hey.
yourself, Buckley.
Oh!
I,
10 in the bin.
The F-bomb.
I'll give myself 10 in
The
the bin for that.
F-bomb.
Yes,
this is meant to be a
That's
clean
it.
episode. Clean episode.
We are after 9 o'clock, mate.
Yeah, okay.
That's 9 past 9.
Way past my
Yep.
bedtime.
Pilkington. Will Pilkington come back? You're a good friend. He's in a different venture at the moment. He's
Yeah,
in dirt. Well,
I'd never say
good on
never,
me.
but I'm pretty sure if we had an event that was an enduro and
We
for
still
some
got the car?
reason, yep.
But no motor, I believe. Is that correct?
Was
it in
no, he's
pieces?
still got the motor.
Okay, it's just in pieces or something like that.
He's
I
got the
believe.
motor.
Yeah. Okay. So, look, so much things happening. And here we go. Did we get something happen there? I just got a buzz.
Potsy's just came up.
Oh, okay.
Comment.
Oh, there we go. So,
Yeah, nah.
yeah, nah. Yeah, nah.
That's on
Yeah,
Dave.
nah. Yeah, nah. That is the best Aussie saying ever. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah.
Do you want a beer?
Yeah, nah.
Nah, yeah.
It's been a long year.
It has been a long year.
Segway. How good has the sport been this year? How good is the Nationals? How good are the state rounds? There's something that's happened everywhere. Queensland's been dominated. Brett didn't win the Nationals. All the states have been going famously. There's numbers crawling up. Again, New South Wales is probably the strongest. But events are starting to get momentum, and again, guys are coming back.
Yes, 100%.
And that's what we want to keep going. We want to keep the momentum. So, as I said, we all know people who've got cars that are sitting in their sheds, haven't been used. Just give them a bit of a nudge. So let's
Exactly
go.
right.
What's
Let's
it going to take
let's
to
get
get
them
you out there to come back and have a race? And the more the merrier, obviously.
We've had a look. Just looking back, we've had a sensational year. Year 2019, HQ Xtra started. It was great that Daniel Beckinsale has allowed us to use
Daniel who?
Daniel Beckinsale,
Beckinsale.
said, or whatever, Daniel and Liz. Anyway, from Blendline TV, DGB Media, the dick behind the producer, all right, that guy. Anyway, we started it up. He joined it in the first show, and then Bucko jumped in, and it's been great ever since. We've met so many new and fantastic people. We've got to look at this. There we go.
We have over 1,000 people follow us, but only 969 like us.
Yeah.
Close. Very
Yeah,
close. It's got to happen by the end of the year, doesn't it?
Well,
We're
that's the
averaging
plan.
over 3,000 views per show. Our posts are averaging 5,000 views and hits. They're averaging. I'm not saying they are doing it. They're thereabouts. It's just roughly. I mean, our numbers have been sensational. Like I said, the amount of people we've met, like the Viking, young
Yeah, Tassie's. Yeah.
Otis Caldwell.
Yep.
The Godfather, Joe Andrzejewski, and thank you, Joe.
Don't worry,
for
when
supporting us.
Wayne comes to your state, at least one of you will get a nickname. So.
Look, everyone's got to have nicknames, mate. Everyone's got to have a nickname. So we've just met so many great people. Darren Jenkins, South Australia. All these people who are like, the guys at the 4 hour, like.
It was great.
Jenkins and all, we were just so well received and liked and
Looked after.
and all the
very
guys
well.
from Butts, Mr. Whippy, Andrew
Yeah.
Butler from Western Australia.
Adam
Adam, sorry.
Butler.
What,
Jeez,
what
you
about
are on
Andrew
fire.
Whippy? The fuck?
You're on fire. Stop
You
swearing.
need
There,
rest.
look at that one.
Need a
This
holiday.
is early beginnings.
Well, this is quite a few years back with Mr. Junior.
2012, I think.
And Wayne had hair.
Much more hair.
Oh, I'll go.
Good.
Jesus, what what? I have got hair.
Chris.
There you go. Not much of it, but I got hair. Look, bald cap. Jesus.
Put the hat back on.
All right, yeah, put the hat back on. What do you reckon?
Look, what I saw out of the 4-hour game was I've been around the sport a while. Chris and Wayne, we have too, but I'm knowing what's going on around the country.
You got the Wayne disease.
It's catching.
It's catching.
But what's going on around the state, I wouldn't have known. I honestly, 12 months ago, I would not have known another surname of any other driver around the country,
Yep.
let alone whether they were struggling or not. All the sponsors are involved to even just see clips of Queensland and Harvey's up there and seeing that on the side of the cars. I jumped on the net. I wanted to see who they were and what they were about. Just they're supporting the sport that we're involved in. So that makes me want to try and find out about CR International when I saw it on the front of the cars at the 4-hour. Again, I knew Heinrichs have been running it on their car with the Legends and whatnot, and even earlier on in the year with the supercars.
Yep.
So that sparked my interest. I want to know where they are, and since then I found out who else they're involved with, and that
And now
supporting
involved
base.
with us.
Now
Yes,
they're
well,
involved with us.
great-
CR International.
great to
Trevor
see it.
Penny.
Thank you very much, Trevor.
And even you getting your car organised, it was through Ready Strip and knowing the guys there and what they're capable of doing. I didn't even know those things were possible to be able to get stuff cleaned and they're 40, 50-year-old bits and he can bring them back to brand new. So
Brad just woke up, drunk as. Well done, Brad. Nice to join us. The show's just about
we've been
finished.
talking so long.
And we've been talking all
We're
about you
talking
too.
about all about your pink car.
Yeah.
How great it is.
And fast and
Actually,
Very fast
Carla.
car.
not a
I
bad
know.
car. It goes
Hey.
well. He
And
goes
he goes right for an old bloke. Yeah.
good car.
Schomburg.
Hey, we've owned one. Quick car. Very quick
Hey,
car.
That's a porn star name. He comes with Brad Schomburg. He gets up and
Pass.
can't do that.
It's a G show.
The
G.
G.
PG.
where's
At
it-
least.
Look, it's
Not
nearly
X.
11 o'clock.
Where does this come from, Wayne?
It's not X.
No. So again, massive thanks to those guys. Like I said, Trevor Penny rang us, got in contact with us, and
As our
and like I
Bruce
said,
Heinrich
I'm
just
very
wrote on.
very excited for
Top bloke.
the partnership with them.
So we
and,
really appreciate
Harvey
that.
Towing and Osborne's and that, and then we'll have a chat with Ray and get them.
It's going to be a
all
big
sorted as
year
well.
for not just for HQs, but HQ Extra as well. As you
Massive
said,
year.
we will be endeavouring to get to every single state.
With your help, we can get to every single state at least once this year. Cover one of your rounds. Now, I believe there's 23 weekends of racing over all the states. Don't quote me on that. Could be 24. But I think there's 23 weekends that off the top of my head, 23 weekends of HQs racing somewhere
Yeah, right.
around Australia. So,
There's a lot to talk
and
about.
that starts.
Plenty of content for us.
Well, that's it. Yeah, it starts 14th of February, 15th of February
Sandown.
down at Sandown,
Sit down.
Victoria. Week straight after that, you've got Queensland's, and then you've got New South Wales and Western Australia straight after that at the end, 29th February, 1st of South Australia start a couple. I think South Australia start a week or two after that or something like that. So Tassie, I'm not quite sure, but they start pretty early as well. It all starts in mid-February, gets going. Yeah, it gets all going. What happened now?
Toffee's
Surely
something
Chris
to say.
Lucky has been steering. No, he hasn't. I wish he had. Might have slowed me down.
These aren't for sharing, Andrew. I got to tell you,
Their prescription.
they're not for beginners.
Very much. Look, yeah, a lot ahead for the category. Some of the guys and girls that are involved in the sport in New South Wales, I think in New South Wales that I know the most of, are looking forward to a lot, and great to see that other states are too. But look, the website, jump on there, have a look, see
Absolutely.
what you can find out. The idea is to try and sort of get that across, and the guys that have made that have been fantastic at being able to do exactly that with our input. And then secondly to that, the competition that that's been organised with Wayne's beautiful car and what it may look like next year, and the promotion that's coming in the next few weeks to be able to give away a membership, which then, as soon as the show's finished, that opportunity there to join your membership will be up and running, and they can basically commence doing that from 10:30, whatever it is now, onwards. We'll be able to go and grab their membership for next year, and hopefully that'll be the number of their choice and their desire.
Yep. Again, if you want to be a sponsor of HQ Xtra, there's always room for more. We would love to be to share your product and be part of. We want you to be part of HQ Xtra, and we can. This is a great platform to get your images out there. What do you reckon, guys? With the website, we got so much that we can offer. HQ Xtra can offer our sponsors, and we just want to promote HQs. We can't do that around off our own back. We need the help of our partners and our friends and our members to join us. So don't forget, become a member. A member. We got so much happening, but jump on the website. The website's got everything. And if there's something that we don't have, let us know, and we'll get it on the website.
I'm going to say it's the best one out of all the states.
Oh, give yourself a pat in the
No,
back.
I'm just saying. It's got more stuff on there than the rest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you say
More
so.
feedback capabilities too.
Yep.
To be able to communicate with you guys. Hopefully that's something that lots of people take up.
And look, Wayne, as you know, we don't do this to profit from it or make any money. It's just a love of ours. We love HQs. We love everything about it, and we love to bring you this show. And hopefully you enjoy it as well. So to have that continue, we need a bit of support from you guys as well. We've got some great sponsors, but we also need to get some members through to just so we can afford to go to your state, get every state, and do a show from everywhere, and get everyone involved with what we're doing. And yeah, it's a little bit of support from everyone, and we'll go a long way.
And I think the community feel behind it and being able to be involved in, that's what I've seen this year. We're not just a state or a driver or a competitor. I think we're just a part of the whole group, and I like that.
We got a couple of sponsor packages, so if you're interested in sponsoring the show as well or becoming a partner of HQ Xtra, let us know. We'll send you out the required information that you need, and you can choose from there. It's pretty easy, very straightforward, and we'd love to have you on board because all we want to do is keep HQs up there. We don't need to beat anybody. We just need to be up there, still in the face of everybody, and that's what we're doing. No other category's got a show like us besides the V8 supercars. So we're doing great things for HQs, grassroots racing. That's what it's all about. We love it. You guys love it, and we want to thank you very much for your support thus far.
Absolutely. No, cheers to that.
So that really much wraps it up for 2019.
Yeah.
Been a
Wow,
great year.
well, I just can't believe what a year it's been.
Look
It's
at
just-
episode 1 and you'll see how long ago it was.
There you
Yeah.
go. We've gone from virtually, I think we had 30 likes when we first started with Greenie a long time ago. And then
That's right, Bruce. Mates versus mates.
That's exactly right. Mates versus mate. That was our goal, and we achieved that. We had definitely achieved that.
Yeah, I think so.
I've gone through a lot of pain to get it this way. Yes.
Yeah,
I've had cock wax.
Well done.
I've been, so there's been
Spat
a lot
out,
of pain.
abused.
A lot of pain.
There's been hospitals.
Yeah,
There's
the
all sorts
pain
of
we have
things.
gone through to give you this show.
You know what it's like, sharing a flight with this bloke for 2 hours?
Ask Osborne's what it's like to drive from
Oh,
Muscle
can't
Brook to
imagine.
Adelaide.
I've been told, don't worry. I don't have to ask.
They said, because I flew back, and they
I
said
know.
it's the
Did they-
quietest
I bet
quietest drive.
You're meant to drive back. They just bought you a flight.
They said,
Ray said, no. Oh, I got your ticket.
okay.
I got it. I got you covered.
oh, that was great. But again, and they're the things, that with the show growing and being as big as it's been, I actually done a little thing on Brett, and I haven't had a chance to finish that off. So
You keep talking about it. I haven't seen
yeah,
it.
we will get a chance to do that.
It'll be
But,
next time to do it again.
mate. Well, there you go. It's just been one of those things. So, but again,
Next
the
time.
year's just been phenomenal. I want to thank everyone that behind the scenes.
Also, we haven't thanked our roving ringer, Bree Parker.
What?
There's a mention on the website, apparently.
She has a mention on the website. Yeah, she does.
She's our Twitter girl, not Twitter, Instagram. She's
Insta?
organise that. She's going to be our gorgeous little ranger reporter.
And that's from her mother.
Yeah.
She gave her the name. Don't hold it against us.
We didn't.
It wasn't us.
It's a family thing.
It's not
It's
derogative.
a great name, but it wasn't us.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but everyone's got to have a nickname, don't they? Everyone's got to have a nickname.
Everyone's got a nickname with you, Hilly.
Some are great.
What's Ian's?
Macca.
No, he's got
8
another one
Mile.
for
Just
you.
Macca.
8
That's
Mile.
fine.
8 Mile.
8 Mile.
Half
You know what 8 Mile is, don't
Thanks,
you?
Harper.
Because you're the marketing manager, M&M, 8 Mile. Bang.
How late do you stay up at night?
I don't sleep very much.
I can tell.
No. Don't sleep. Don't sleep.
You need a hobby.
Have a look at me. Do I look like I
I
sleep?
know. I don't want to look
I'm
like
only
that.
32.
No, I know.
Have a look at me.
Wait till we all get there.
Jesus.
Look, congratulations to everyone. Merry Christmas to all the followers. And
Welcome on board.
yeah, no, thank you. Look, I've been there in the background and supporting you all the way. And
Yes, you have.
I run the stickers as much and as long as I can to try and promote what's possible as well. So next year we'll see what I can get to and what I can compete at on a time basis. And looking forward to the year ahead. Chris, what's your highlight? Hopefully on next year, what's your ideal?
I just want to see continued growth with that category, not just in New South Wales but nationwide, and we're starting to see it. It's certainly happening, and we just wanted to continue the momentum. And again, just talk to people, get the cars out there. There's still plenty out there that are
Absolutely.
that can come back and get in the track, and it's a bit of effort from everyone, and HQs will be around for a long time to come. So we're gonna do our bit. So hopefully you guys can do your bit, and HQs will continue to be out there. Bruce just said, "Shit, you look 50, Wayne." He actually is.
Yeah. I would tell you to go yourself, but that's okay. But
Thank you, Kieran.
I tell you what, though, we are lucky to have Heinrichs and the Schomburgs and the Jenkins and the Lilies and the McMahon, everyone, just the Cranebrookes, the Maccas,
Allens.
the Buccos, the Beckers,
The Healey's.
All
the
these nicknames. They're
Healeys.
just
We
rolling
are lucky to have
along.
everything, because you know what? If we don't have these guys, we don't have a show.
No, it's very Aussie.
So again,
Absolutely.
thank you very much to everyone. I'm just overwhelmed about what the show has done and where it's heading. The support that Bucko and I have had, you in the background, and Bree coming on being the roving ranger reporter.
She might not be the only one. Is that right?
Yeah, no, Tegan up in Queensland.
There you go.
She's going to help out, whether she's behind the scenes, in front of the camera. She's going to have a go when we're not there.
You can't be
So
everywhere at once, can
we
you?
can't. No, exactly right. So, it's been great. We need all the support. If we can't be there, it's up to you guys to
What
get
I-
the information to us.
What I'd love to see is in-cars.
Oh, yeah.
I just
mate.
the more the merrier.
100%.
Anything that's on YouTube, if you can upload it to YouTube and link it through to the site, I reckon that's it shows what goes into making the cars go quick. They're not boats. They actually handle, they brake, and it takes some finesse to throw them around, even without windscreen wipers in the wet.
Exactly. All right, guys, we got to start wrapping this up. So
Sure.
again,
Probably should have
We've got
half an hour
This is our
ago.
longest show. And we haven't showed any content. We haven't showed one bit of race.
Nothing.
Besides my shit racing in the wet. But anyway,
We've got the website in your Winton.
Yeah, Winton. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. So, look, again, thank you very much to everybody. Get questions. Think of things that you want. Questions that you want for a show to be, whether you want.
And like
where
I said
stickers-
before, who do you want to have as our special guest?
Yeah.
Give us some.
Tell us
give
who
us
you
some
want
ideas.
as a special guest. Questions of the week, like should we have a sticker here? Should the fuel be that? Should be the springs being changed? You know, whatever questions you want, let us know.
Let's
We'll
not
put 'em
change
up
the wheel,
and,
Wayne, but
yeah, change the wheel.
reinvent the wheel.
No, but you know what I mean. Just any kind of question. If you want a question of the week, let us know. We're going to have giveaways next year. We've got so much happening.
Events,
But,
cars.
And remember, make sure you vote on the
three
livery.
designs, yeah. The three
Absolutely.
designs.
gonna be
someone will win a membership to HQ Extra for 2020.
Get on the website.
Jump online. Yep,
Yep.
jump online and do that.
Yep.
Social members, that's fine.
Just got to make a note that your
Again.
your nickname's stuck already. Kieran Pilkington.
8 Mile.
Love your work, 8 Mile.
Yay.
Thanks, Bug.
Ting ting.
Thanks, buddy.
I got you.
Yeah.
Again, get on the website, plug it,
Join
share
up.
us, like us. It's got get on there and like the actual page itself.
Sorry.
All those things, and yeah, you're not going to break into a song or anything.
No, just hope I'm not caught with bad.
I ain't got nothing.
That's what you said.
Don't. When you're wrapping this up,
Yeah, we've been trying to wrap it up for half an hour.
Anyway,
Everyone have a fantastic and a Merry Christmas.
and a safe one.
A safe one.
absolutely
And
safe
a great
for sure.
Happy New Year. Again, thank you very much to all our sponsors, to all the partners, to all our friends, family that allow us to do this, support us, understand what our passion is to allow us to do this kind of stuff to our wives and our family and stuff like that. Now that you're on board, good luck with that. You're going to be in heaps of shit like we are.
I will not be home for another 2.5 hours.
Your problem living up this coast.
My choice.
Yeah, your choice. So many great things happening. Again, thank you. A big thank you to Daniel and Blendline TV allowing us to use his gear and letting us broadcast through YouTube, Blendline TV, and HQ Extra. This is all his stuff, and he specialises in this, and it's a great product. And if you want your states to film racing, get in touch with Blendline, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, for sure.
Again, guys, thank you very much for a fantastic year. Thank you for being behind the scenes.
Merry Christmas.
To you too, mate.
Buggo, love you, mate.
Love you too, brother.
You've been fantastic for the whole year, supporting me and supporting HQ Extra. I can't ask for a better co-driver. So, again, Merry Christmas to you and all your family.
And to you,
we'll
mate.
see you in the new year.
And
And
as you said,
remember, if it ain't pinging,
Keep it singing. Merry Christmas.
oh, that's gold. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.